Dear Future Enoch, one of the reasons I started this video series is to get more experience with video. And yeah, it's not spectacular in any way, but I started because, well, I need to get started. I started photography just messing around, and I figured I'd do the same with video. Even for videos like this one, there's still quite a bit that goes into making them. Firstly, I write a script because experience has shown that unscripted videos tend to take longer to shoot and are longer in length. I try to keep these videos under 5 minutes. Secondly, I do the actual recording, where I've selected this location and this background and this composition, and I shoot during the day to take advantage of natural light. Then I move into post-production, where I assemble all the bits, trim out all the bloopers, create subtitles for accessibility, and then render the final output. I'm not claiming expertise in video production, but the most important thing is that I've established a workflow that I'm comfortable and familiar with. And it's much easier to take on new challenges when you have the foundations built. Last week, my workplace needed me to record an instructional video. So I wrote a script, recorded the video, edited it, and rendered it following the same workflow that I use for this series because I knew it would work. I didn't go to school for video production, and again, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, and you don't need to be an expert. You just need to know enough to get started. And what I knew came from doing this as a hobby, as a side thing, as not my day job. And yet, it still helps my day job because my supervisor recognized that I was the savviest with video editing out of everybody on the team. So he also tasked me with creating a name flyout. Yeah, kinda like that. This required the use of Adobe After Effects, and After Effects is a program that I accidentally launch, stare at in terror for 30 seconds, and then close because I don't know how to use it. I had dabbled with After Effects a little bit, and I knew that it was tightly integrated with Premiere Pro, which is the program I use to edit these videos, but that's about it. My supervisor, though, just told me to give it a try. He wasn't expecting expertise, but out of everybody on the team, he knew I was the best shot. And after a morning of following Adobe tutorials, I eventually created the name flyout that he wanted. Nothing fancy, but that wasn't the point. He just wanted something simple, yet effective. Now, the more seasoned video editors are probably rolling their eyes at this point, but that's not the point. My point is that you don't need to be great to start. You just need to start, even if you suck. I've made this assertion to other people many times, but sometimes I need to remind myself of my own advice too. And a reminder for future Enoch just in case he declines to do something on the basis of not being good at it. That doesn't mean throw all caution to the wind. You should still know your limits. If you just picked up a camera yesterday, you should pass on photographing someone else's wedding. But pick something small, even if it seems insignificant, because it isn't. In fairness, I'm not doing this for the views. I'm doing this because it's better than not doing anything at all. You don't start doing the big things, you start with the little things, and build yourself up until you're able to reach the big things. Regardless of how much I'll use After Effects in my workflow, probably not much, the most important part is that I gotta start with it and I have a basic idea of how to use it. And having the basic idea is all you need to get started. It's enough to raise your hand when the opportunity comes, because you have something to bring to the table. Future Enoch, I'll see you next week.